Hello, music lovers, and welcome back to Sound Approach. I am Trevor Williams, and today we are talking about Tivoli audio radios. As you can see in front of me, I have the Songbook and the Songbook Max. So let's talk about these two pieces of equipment, and I'll give you my thoughts on how they sound, and we'll go over some specifications. Let's jump in. Well, first off the bat, I think you can see from both of these units that they have kind of a retro look. I've described them as super cool modern retro radios in previous videos, and I think that's actually a very suitable way to describe these. They have analog and digital features for the Max, and it's something that's kind of unique right now. It's not something that I've seen from a lot of other manufacturers or brands. So let's talk about the specifications and see how they differ from other things. So first all, we'll start with the Songbook. This is a 40-watt total power system. It has, let's see, we have 3.5-inch speakers here at 25 watts per speaker. Now this is a Bluetooth speaker and amp combo. It doesn't have any radio features. It's strictly Bluetooth. So you're going to be able to connect to your streaming devices, but you can also use it as an amplifier and connect like the musical instruments. So you can connect your electric guitar, which is something that I did and had a lot of fun playing around with that feature. It includes a USB-C cable for charging, and it has a about 10-hour battery life. I haven't tested the full battery life, but there's no reason to expect it not to meet the specifications that are provided by the manufacturer in that regard. So in that regard, I think there shouldn't be any issues with the battery life. But being portable, having this carrying handle makes it really great for outdoor use for things like camping or barbecuing, just anything outdoors. But it also works really well inside. Like we already discussed, it's got that kind of retro feel to it. One thing I do want to point out, and this is the same on both, it has an equalizer here. It has the equalizer sliders that allows you to dial in your preferences as far as the listening is concerned. So you can go up a couple of decibels for the bass, the mid-range, and the highs. And I think that's a really cool thing to have, because that's not very common on today's radios. Most radios are just kind of a set and play system. You're not able to dial them into your preferences. If I'm not mistaken, it goes up 4 or 5 decibels for each setting, and the total decibel output is around 93 decibels for this unit. Now, moving over to the Songbook Max, you can see it has a lot of different features. Beyond Bluetooth capabilities, it also has the AM/FM radio. You've got an antenna here on the back that allows you to dial in your AM, FM. It also has the digital display. So this is combining the analog and the digital. It's also more powerful and has bigger speakers with the addition of a tweeter. So you've got 50 watts of power in this unit, 20 watts per speaker, 4-inch speakers here, and then 10 watts for the tweeter. Now, the difference between these two as far as performance is this has a lot more clarity than the Songbook does. The Songbook Max definitely outperforms the Songbook in clarity as well as sound quality. It's just a clearer, crisper, more refined sound than you see in the Songbook, which is to be expected given the size of the speakers and the addition of that tweeter. One thing I noticed with the Songbook Max as well is that because of the stronger output and the more powerful speakers, you definitely hear more of the bass than you do with the Songbook. And I think that's probably ideal for my listening preferences. I listen to a whole lot of different kinds of music on both speakers. I listen to alternative rock, instrumental, vocals, acoustic guitar, a lot of different things, and also some rap, also some let's see, what else did I listen to? Some country music. And overall, I think this one was suited more towards like the alternative rock, acoustic guitar, maybe vocals. And this was more suited for the instrumentals, the louder pieces, the more in-depth pieces, just because you could get a little bit more clarity out of the sound. Both of the units have an auxiliary input. Both of the units have inbuilt preamps, so you can use them as speakers and connect to the 1/4-inch jack to play your instruments if you want. And I think overall, both of these are really great systems from Tivoli Audio. They're unique in their own ways, but as you can see, they look very similar. They each come in the cream and the green finishes, and like I said, have that unique kind of vintagey retro look, which I really like as an aesthetic. The high gloss finish is easy to kind of get fingerprints all over. So I think they included like yeah, they do. They include like a wipe, so you can wipe it down. But both of these units would work great for like outdoor activities, especially for streaming. That's definitely probably their bread and butter is for outdoor activities and for streaming. They work really well for those. But I can also see them being used for, just a really simple amp. If you are, hanging out with your friends and you want to jam, it's an extra amp lying around. So it works for that. I don't know if I'd buy it for that purpose, to use it as like a dedicated amplifier, except for just like hanging around in your house or apartment and you want to play a little bit. I don't think I'd buy it for any other reason than that, just for personal use, not for like performance or anything, because they're just not powerful enough to put out that much sound. But they are good units. I do like them. I like the aesthetics. I like the feel. I like the sound. But my preference is definitely the Max. The sound quality was just dramatically higher. So if you are interested, we have these available at soundapproach.com, and they are going to be one of our featured brand, or they're going to be part of our featured brand of Tivoli Audio coming up here. So check them out today. Thank you for joining us, and as always, I hope you learned something. If you like this content, subscribe for more from Sound Approach. Thanks.